Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
So I guess we can say hi to Patreon if we want. Hi Patreon. It's another couch cam. What's up? Here's my face.
To watch us do
Here's
the voices.
his face. It's crazy. It's like we're really here.
It's crazy. Go nuts, bitch.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't remember what
we need
doing.
to reel it in a little bit. We're in a trial.
I still think that's enough for now.
Enough of what?
I don't know. It's been like a week.
It's so sad. They have to
So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death.
I think so. I think that's what happened.
And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
Ooh, sneaky.
What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
Whoa, getting sexist.
Just throwing a little sexism
Getting
in
a
there.
little sexist, Mr. Payne.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
Why are you so sexist?
There is, Your Honor. There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course.
Oh.
Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor.
Fuck.
Balls.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Or at least not like B.O. like I do right now.
Can you open the court record?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have what we need.
Look at that wire.
Yeah, what's that? That sure does look suspicious. That looks electrical to me. Establish it right now. Fuck you, desk. Your Honor.
Yes, Miss Faye?
How are you? I believe
I'm doing well.
It's good. I believe that if we were to...
I'm doing great.
You know, I'm happy for you, but...
Thank you.
I really would like to continue now. I believe that if we were trying to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Wouldn't it? And I can do it too.
Quite the brass statement coming from a rookie.
Shut the fuck up, Payne.
You like my little dongly here?
I hate it, actually.
But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes?
I wish Payne had a quirk with this thing where he would put like a pea on the hair and like fling it at the defendant. Or
Put
at the,
what on the hair?
Like a pea. Just like a little...
Oh, I thought you meant like urine.
Yeah, no, why is it always... Why can't it just be a normal
first
thing
of all, it's not always urine. Urine does not come up that often.
It's usually urine.
Okay.
Some kind of...
An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that.
Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
Well, I got this.
Why?
Crime photo.
Remember that Breaking Bad scene?
Why? Oh yeah, the element thing. Jesse's a funny boy. As for the cause of death, have you ever watched Breaking Bad? Because it's kind of a reference to that. I'd say this picture captures the spirit of Breaking Bad quite well.
I've only seen Better Call Saul. Season 2.
Why didn't you... Wait, what?
It looks fun.
You should watch things chronologically, Your Honor.
What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail, with Better Call Saul references. Ms. Faye, where exactly that?
Okay, so Jesse Pinkman is this kid. You need to know who he is first to really understand. Well, naturally, it's right here, bitch.
That's... Excuse me?
It's a reference... Okay, you need to watch Breaking Bad, dude.
Oh, sometime. Gotta finish season 2. What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe. Your Honor.
Yes.
Sorry, I forget sometimes. Remember the testimony we've heard.
Yes, please be polite.
The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high-voltage cables strung up everywhere, haphazardly, all over the place.
The high-voltage cable?
It's very easy to die here. Yes, the high-voltage cable is the cause of death.
They're in the classrooms, the bathrooms,
it's
the
really
dorms.
Students die all the time. This is just one week. I have like 5 of these cases I'm doing right after this one, so this is a little insane. Yes, the high-voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
I think it's wrong.
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Ooh, praise. Don't toy with me, old man.
I'll fling my pee at you.
I don't want your
Pee!
peas. Oh, ow.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high-voltage cable.
That was a big one.
However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. That's...
I could have done it.
Yeah,
I was there.
Too. I would have loved to do
I was sitting there watching people die. They just walk into them like flies in a bug zapper. It's funny.
That is troubling. That much is certainly true.
You should try, Your Honor. It's funny.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof.
Oh, no.
Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
Ah, you mean... What
Yes.
do you mean?
Well, hold on a second. It was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket.
I don't see it on the photo.
The palm print of the defendant's very own hand. What? I can only think of one thing Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
I really
that's
wish I
a
could have been
metal
there.
way to kill
That would've been
somebody.
so dope.
Holy shit.
Order. That's enough.
I want to see that happen.
Stop talking about murdering people. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Hey, that's my joke. Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie.
Ew.
The show is over, Mia, else they talk. And I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
We're screwed, Grossberg! Put a fork in us, Grossberg!
Well, I'll put a fork in you.
What? No, don't put a fork in your hemorrhoids. You're wrong.
That's how they came out in the first place.
Mr. Wright is innocent.
That is disgusting. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor, he's gonna be a lawyer one day.
At this time, how do you know? I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Played the first game.
What?
Oh, shit.
What's the first?
Hold it!
Don't grab it. Mario?
Do you have something further to add, Ms. Fay?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You wanna go to jail? Jail's no place for a sweet little p-boy like you. You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth.
And not the mud truth.
If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
But I can't. I just can't say it.
Really, dude?
If I told you what really happened, then I'd be...
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Fay.
No matter what it is you have to say.
Is the P for Porky?
Now it is. I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
Ah!
Objection! We've already established the defendant's guilt.
You haven't really.
There's no further need for him to say anything. Bling.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Pig.
Porky. I'll tell you what really happened.
Oh, shit.
Objection! But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further...
I did it.
Can't you see he's sick? Listen
I
to him
admit
talk.
it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Swallow is dead.
Wow. It's like we have Bob Bergen on the show. It's a perfect portrait.
In the flesh.
Yeah. That girl,
that's
you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's
None of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me, Strong Bad. There's something you need to know about that girl. ...
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that.
Hey,
Crap for brains.
you killed me, Strong Bad.
Strong Bad killed
Why
Bubs.
the voices? Why the voices? I don't get it.
What you just said. Was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, we're absolutely convinced you are. But please,
Please give me one more chance to explain.
Oh, the P stands for please.
This time I swear, it stands for pretty please. I swear I'll tell the whole truth.
Your Honor, it stands for pretty please. Come on.
It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, shit, really? Thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
P for push.
Feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the
Okay,
Harlem
Grossberg.
Shake.
Grossberg, shut up about your hemorrhoids. That is never appropriate
Sound
to
like
talk
that
about in a...
YouTube meme.
What? Is there a meme?
Oh, you know about it?
Which
It's not referring to that, but they're after this game came out. You know the Harlem Shake?
Oh, no, I forgot what he said.
Oh, that guy, he was talking bad about Dolly.
Uh-oh.
Ah! P for push! I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just laying there, dead.
That doesn't sound great.
Well, balls, Mr. Wright. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
A little fall.
Can hardly shock me now,
Well,
but
it can.
when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it.
That's true. Even a doofus, a goofus like him couldn't miss that.
It's a weird way to say doofus. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on
It's
that?
clear to me you're catching this Porky Pig thing that he's got. Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Like the autopsy report or
I don't know.
badge. I'll just throw them all at the wall and see what sticks.
He was talking bad about Dolly.
I lost my
Oh,
temper and gave him a
man.
shove.
Push.
Why'd you do that? The moment I heard some kind of
press
loud
this.
noise.
We gotta know about this.
Yeah, what did this sound like? A loud noise.
The sound of him screaming, "Phoenix, you killed me."
And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
No, it wasn't. Objection! No, it wasn't.
Good one.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground, like some electrified ground almost. Let's get some more
yeah, let's get
details.
some beats.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been
Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
when I pushed him? He dropped the umbrella he was holding.
Oh.
He fell right on top of it and it broke. It was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner.
Damn.
Ugh.
Take that, dead
Maybe
guy.
Too soon. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye,
Yo.
what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously. This is it, Mia. The new information
run with
you've
it.
been waiting for. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. It protects you from the wet. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
Enters from wet is a weird way to... Well, ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Doesn't matter if it's a weird way to say it, it's accurate.
A flimsy way of saying it.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
It's just up in heaven like, it was expensive. Shut up.
He fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
Okay.
So-
Well, this doesn't contradict.
There it is.
Oh, wait, yeah,
But
why is he
he's
over
not,
here?
He's over on
He's not on
he's
top
not even
of it.
close to
How
it.
did he get over there?
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
I like to imagine the Charlie Brown adults like behind her, like, hey, but look at that!
Guys, I know, I'm a lawyer. I figured this out.
Come on. If I had mentioned that.
But if the umbrella's over there, then why is it over there?
I know.
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo.
I don't want to.
It's not
Oh,
bad.
shit.
According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, squint your eyes, bring it real up to your
top
nose.
left or...
No, okay, you're not even looking at the umbrella. The umbrella is
wire.
nowhere near the victim. What are you looking at? You're not looking at the photo.
There's like a sign back there, I think.
Okay, but okay, whatever. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
Damn right, I'm right. The conclusion here is obvious.
I'm right.
It's funny.
It's right.
P stands for
Pun.
pun. This wasn't a well. It
P
was a
stands for
pun.
painful.
Okay. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Oh, wow. Did he crawl around?
How, wow, I'm excited.
Order! The victim, he moved.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited.
Mr. Payne, the umbrella in his photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
Wow! I want to present it as evidence immediately.
Oh, wow, this is heating up.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
Objection! According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There is simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. God, this is contagious.
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial.
Your face mask is not helping, Mr. Wright.
But as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
Final judgment.
And no!
Yes.
Maybe.
However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Ran out of space there. Phoenix's
He didn't catch a
testimony.
breath.
Well done, Mia. My hemorrhoids are dancing.
Okay. Except for once you wouldn't say something. Oh, Mr. Payne's laughing.
Mr. Payne, what are you talking about?
really
An inside
funny joke.
I want to be part of it.
I thought on Better Call Saul is so funny.
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride.
Ew.
It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
Well, maybe Mr. Payne's going to establish guilt on the next episode, which will be bad for us. I
Mr.
hope-
Payne, who's your favorite character in Better Call Saul Season 2?
Well,
But only a character who's in Season 2.
of course, I am definitely watching season 2. My favorite character is Breaking Bad.
I suspect you have not seen it.
I have not seen it.
Yes.
You are very wise, Your Honor. You have solved my little
aware
test.
and disappointed.
You have completed my puzzle, and I will not flick a pee at you any. Okay.